Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. It is release day over at Traci Reed Designs. I am going to be doing a project life process for week 2 for 2021. The collection is called Beginnings and Endings. So here I am showing you some of the project life cards here. So there is 2 packages. You can get the journaling cards 1 or journaling cards 2. I also printed out some of the pattern papers that are size 3x4, just because I noticed that some of the Project Life cards are kind of geared toward like a refreshing and renewal. You know, you're not going to start over, but you're going to start fresh. You're giving yourself a new leaf kind of style. So since I'm doing a Project Life and I'm kind of like throwing everybody in there, it's for the family, I decided to make my own Project Life cards with the stickers from the collection. So throughout the process, I may vary in what I call them. They are stickers, die cuts, or embellishment. They all go within the same category. It all depends on how you print them. I print them on cardstock, so they kind of tend to be embellishments or die cuts. However, when you go to the store and you want some of these embellishments, they're going to be categorized under stickers. So just a heads up on that. So here I am already placing some of these stickers along the pictures, and then I'm going to move this to the right, and then that's what I'm going to be zooming in, and I'm going to be adhering everything down onto my little layouts. Each little photo, project life card tends to be my little layouts. I just felt like they're so cute, adding in a couple of embellishments here and there, and I call that done. So as you can see there to the right of where I'm working, I made a project life card with the simple pattern paper and a die cut that has like where I can do my journaling, which I will not be doing my journaling on camera. I'm going to be working with my typewriter just to print, so that way it's nice and clean. I prefer that look. I want people to actually be able to read it. So I also went into the collection and grabbed out the digital alphas and fussy cut them out to get my title for this week. There were 2 other options that you could have chose from. You could have chose the white version as well as the craft. I chose the black. So you can see there is a half polka dot style, half black. I really love the way that came out. Now, I had a close call right here. As you can see, that 0 is still faced like, against the pattern that I'm working with the black being on the top portion. So, yeah, I catch it in time. It was a close call, and I am thankful doing this late at night. I had no other mishaps or mistakes. Like, my son, my toddler, has not been taking his naps during the day. He's been really pushing himself hard, not wanting to nap. He's a big boy now. And unfortunately, that gives me like no time to craft during the day. So then my only other option is to do it at night. And then normally I have a lot more mistakes, but I'm so glad I don't. All right, we're moving on to the next card. I grab out a sticker and I adhere to a pattern paper and I call it done. Some of them are super simple, and I just really like how I'm able to make my own project life cards this time around. And I love these colors. I love that she added in an accent of craft and the blue. It gets to me. Oh my god, I love it so much. That pop of blue with these colors just kind of, they worked out perfectly. So that photo right there was just me and my son. And normally when you see Project Life, it's going to be art every day. Or every day is normally just me and him. My 2 boys go to school. My husband goes to work. So it's just me and him. So you'll be definitely seeing a lot of photos of me and him. And I think that's the best part of Project Life, is that in a couple of years when he starts going to school, obviously Project Life is going to change. My boys are going to be getting bigger, you're going to start seeing your new routine. And I just think that's the best thing for Project Life, is you're documenting your routine for the years, and it's going to change, and you're not even going to notice it if you don't really catch it. But going back in the albums, you're going to see when that transition occurs. And this is why I do Project Life. It's a perfect overview. So here's another Project Life card that I made myself using these stickers. So I grabbed out that coral colored one, and it says, for small beginnings, from small beginnings come great things. And in that circle embellishment that I placed some faux tape to pop it up, it says 365 chances. So make them count. Then I placed some florals in the background, as well as that beautiful blue plus sign. And I'm just trying to see what else would work with my little cluster that I got going on. I think I'm just going to keep that heart, and I'm going to call it done. And it does work for the most part. The theme that was created to the beginning of the year, as we're making resolutions, or we're just know to do a new leaf. We're not really starting over, but we're starting fresh, and we're attacking things that we plan to for the year. And I just really love that vibe. Everybody gets into that mood and that jive, and I'm one of them. Definitely enjoying 2021. So here we are, moving on to the next photo. This photo is of my toddler again, and he is embracing his new style, which is either no shirt, no pants, or nothing. Just his diaper roaming around, and that's just a style right now. I mean, the best part is we're not going anywhere. We're just home. So, yeah, and then he's playing in a torn down box. The thing is, these kids just find to entertain themselves. You would think they'd go to their toys more times than not, but nah. They'll play with a box all day long, and I just find that hilarious that these kids are random. And the embellishment that I chose to go with this sticker, it says "Good Riddance," and I made a little cluster with some flowers, and I call that done. If you hear some slurping going on, I have a hot cup of coffee that I'm enjoying while I do this voiceover. And also my apologies if you hear the background. My son is watching Cars again. If you happen to hear it. So I trimmed off the excess and we're moving on. I show you a quick project life card that I'm going to be journaling on, so we're going to worry about that later. Moving on to the last photo of this side of my spread. So I am looking to see how to embellish this little cluster here even further, but I'm pretty much set the way it is. I do wish I had grabbed a different label, that it didn't blend in so much with the photo. However, it still works out. The photo is my son getting stuck in the cushions. And there's like this little area where if you don't tend to the cushion, put it back in space, there's a little gap, and he squishes himself in there, and then he gets stuck. And it's just telling you these little things that throughout the week, I just gotta laugh at. He's the boss, my coworker, and everything else. So, all right, we're moving on to the right side of the spread, and I'm trying to see where I want my photos to go, so that way I can fit the project life cards where I see fit. Normally, I don't usually like my pictures upon themselves, if that makes any sense, but it worked out this time around. So I'm grabbing out another pattern paper, and I'm going to place a little cluster there on the lower left portion of that craft paper. And then I'm looking for some more project life cards. Here I'm going to be using that rainbow to journal about the picture there on the left of it. And then I'm grabbing out some of the die cuts here, these stickers. So that way it accents. Again, this blue just pops out so perfectly with all the elements within my photo, such as the book, the sky, and my son's shirt. So it was just so nice to see this all work together. I'm keeping my little project life card super simple, just adding a couple of images, these stickers, and then the documented right there that I'm working on. And I think I'm pretty much set. I'm happy with it. You'll be seeing me here also do a flip up with that card that's in the lower left portion. It's a photo of myself as well as a flip up. So just I had a few extra pictures, and so I made a little flip up, which is not my idea. I've seen it here on YouTube, so, and it works out. So yay. All right, I think I'm going to commit to the way I like everything. I'm going to be zooming into each little layout and adhere it down. And then I will pause the video to do my journaling with my typewriter and then give you an overview. I just need to commit. I have not committed onto those last little stickers right here. I don't know if I want them on the photos or if I want them within the clusters. I feel like they can help anchor the sentiment, the little clusters, but then I feel like they're getting covered too much, and I just couldn't do it. So I decided not to do it. But I'm on the fence still, as you can tell. And I will not be adhering the little stickers down until I do my journaling. So just so that way you know, that's why it's not going to get adhered down for the one that I'm working with. When there's any journaling with the embellishments. Just because I notice when I do place them on there and then I run them through the typewriter, when I'm going up, it pulls them back off or messes them up, and I don't want to have to worry about that. All right, let's talk about the photos. As you can see here, this is my toddler. He has a book open and he's pointing at one of the trains. This is a Thomas train book, and when he's looking for his trains, whether it be Thomas or Percy, he goes to this book and he points out one or the other. basically letting us know, hey, Choo Choo, this one, I'm looking for him. You know where he's at. And it just made me laugh because, there's a language barrier between the two. We don't understand what he's saying yet, other than Choo Choo and, the main words. It is so cute how he's making it happen. So I thought that banner was a perfect little added embellishment to place on that and call it done. The rainbow card, I'm going to be doing my journaling, just talking about it. So this is an RC car track that my husband found near our area. So we went to go check it out. And it's going to be the first year where my husband gets to do RC cars with the older ones together and, go on a regular basis. So that felt like that was fitting for that sticker to go on top. It says, and so the adventure begins. Now we're moving on to the next photo. I'm trimming it just because the edging, there was still a darker edging on the side. I didn't cut that properly. So fixing that up real quick here. Now I'm adding in some of the stickers. This photo of my son, every day he gets a banana. He likes to give the bird a piece. Well, we usually do. Well, that day I forgot. And he remembered. And so he's like, bird, like you're not going to give to the bird. The fact that he remembers and he's starting to grasp, he's learning so much so fast. And that sentiment that I placed on that photo says, and so a new chapter begins. And I just felt like that was fitting because now it's him remembering and him sharing on his own. And I love it. Right here, this sentiment here on top of the photo says, trusting in the process. So we're having a hard time with him taking his naps during the day, and the repercussions, the consequence of that is by the time dinner's rolling around, he's sitting there and he's ready to pass out. He's like passing out in his chair. And I'm just hoping that he realizes he needs his nap because obviously this is going to keep happening. So we're taking this in stride. We're going with the flow to see where this is going to end up. And hopefully he either, I don't know, he's big enough to where I don't know when he doesn't need his naps anymore, but he needs a nap. Passing out the dinner table, oh my god. So we're moving on. So I think I went away to grab out some copy printer paper to make my flip up. So you grab out a 2" by 3, I think, but I think I got up to 2 by 2. And a piece of paper, you adhere the first section to the back of the last photo that's going to be into the pocket, the page protector. And then I'm going to be doing the first photo, the one that's going to be where you flip up. So I'm placing that there. And then I'm going to sandwich the printer paper along with that Project Life card in my main photo. I know that probably sounds like so confusing, so I hope you understand as you're watching it. So here I am doing the sandwiching part. You can see that copy paper there that's going to get sandwiched between the two. And I'm making sure it's the right side up because when you flip it up, you need to have it the right way so we are able to read it. And ta-da, it is completed. This is not my idea. I've seen this on YouTube many times over, so I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, I did my journaling. I adhered the stickers that still need to get adhered after the journaling, and I call this complete. I hope you enjoyed the process as much as I did creating it. And don't forget to check out Traci Reed Designs. Her new release is out, and if you like anything, I will be placing the links down below so that way you can check it out yourself. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.